Hey, Regina, how are you? What's up, Kimbo? How is everybody this morning? Good. I was just going to come on here. I'm going to address a few people. How's things where you are? Out here. It's good, man. What's the temperature there? It's I don't even know what the temperature is here. I want to say probably 70s right now, I would imagine. Maybe close to 80. You can tell it's getting that foul air. Oh, shit. Golly. Good grief. What time is it there right now, Kimbo? I don't know what time it is here. So. Georgia. Yeah, okay. I couldn't even see what time it was here. I'm still, man, where I came back from Texas, I'm still getting confused. My timing still throws me off. Still throws me off. Hey. Hey, Heather. How are you, girl? I hope you're doing okay. Doing good. I can't complain. Can't complain at all. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Hey, Coyote. Hey, Lost Soul, how are you? Oh, Lord. What's everybody doing this fine, what is it, Tuesday? Shit, I don't even know the day of the week. Oh, thank you, Regina. You're the sweetest. I just wanted to come on here. I'm going to address some things out. Hey, Cree, thank you for the follow. I'll get you back. I always get people come on here that follow my big account. Yeah. And my feed videos, I'm not getting no views. I'm so freaking blacklisted on this app. I mean, I'm getting like no views at all. So when I go live is when a lot of people that used to follow me will see me live and be like, well, shit. So it's usually where they see me at, because God knows it's not from my page. Moving back over to Meta. What is that? Facebook and it. You know, I was just having a conversation with somebody in the thing, and they messaged me and was like, "Hey, thought you wanted out of the drama." And I said, "You know, it's drama everywhere on this app. I mean, you can go in. I mean, it's somebody going after somebody all the time on this app. So I can either sit where I'm at and expose the people that's I know's doing shady shit, or go and, hey, Michelle, and drag somebody else I don't know shit about. But you know, it's that's the thing, and gotta. It's crazy. I mean, that's all this app is. It's dragging people. You, in order to get out of the drama, you're going to have to log out of this app. That's just how it is. You would have to literally log out to get out of any kind of drama. And you can go on here and, you know, you can do your thing and post funny stuff and things of that nature, but you still got drama. Still got drama. I mean, I seen Cash King there the other day. You know, he's been selling shit, but now he had to make a video, and now he's got beefs with Dalton and Sacco. You know what I mean? It's just drama anywhere you go on this app. Yep. And that's so. And then you've got weirdos like Brittany and all them people. They thrive on it. So they see where they can go just to start drama all the time. Exactly, Coyote. That's the way it is. Yep. Agree. It's just drama. I mean, that's all it is. And but you know, if I've got stuff on people that I know is lying, or they are using their lies to try to drag other people on this app, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to say it with my whole chest, you're a damn liar. And that's just the way it is. So it's just what I'll do. I wanted to come on here and I'm going to address the whole situation with people giving me shit because I'm over there sitting with Dodge. People giving me shit because I'm talking about the Amanda situation. Not necessarily. Now, let me back up. There is some friends of mine that's messaged me that I still love very dearly that don't agree with certain things that I'm doing. And I'm going to address that. And I'm going to hopefully give people a little bit of different perspective on why I choose to do the things that I do that may not make sense to them, but it makes sense to me. Hey, girl. How you, Carrie? It's, and that's the thing. And involved in your life, they don't have a right to say exactly, Cree. So, you know, it's, but like I said, there is friends of mine that's just reach out and like, hey, can I ask you a question? Why are you choosing to do this? But then there is some that I've got messages from and they're like, I'll support you or I'll follow you, but I'll never support what you're doing, sitting in lives with that man or sitting in a live with that girl or taking up for that girl or taking up for yada, yada, yada. And, you know, like a conversation I had with somebody a little while ago. My thing with the Amanda thing, let me just go ahead and get this stirred out there. This is where I'm at. I get what she done pissed people off and they don't agree with it. I get that she used somebody's kid, which to me is dumb. But the smartest thing she done was use a different kid, because this is what I don't get people not understanding. Hey, Nikki, the only way they found out Amanda was lying was because they decided to get into her real life. Now, what would have happened? Because listen, they got in my real life. My kids was affected because they decided to get into my real life, reach out to my family members. My children was affected by this, right? So What if they would have got into her actual real life? Her actual real life. How would it have affected her actual kids? Now, my thing is I wouldn't have used somebody else's kid. I'd have made up a kid, made me an AI picture of a kid. I would have done that situation, right? Which people sits and says, well, you can't say that her brain injury is you can't lay on that. You can't use that as an excuse, but you can. Because anybody normally thinking, just me, I would have made a kid, right? I would have put a picture of an AI baby on a kid, whatever I would have had to done. But her using a whole fake different life is smart because, again, they would have actually got into her real life. But they didn't. They couldn't. They couldn't find it. So I would have made a fake kid, right? So logically thinking, anybody with the right brain that didn't have an issue or didn't have something going on would have thought of that. She didn't. Her first thing to come in to her mind was to choose somebody that she knew or whatever and used a kid, and she used that kid to be able to throw people off. And which is smart, just not how she went about it. So yeah, you can, okay, I will. So you can go in and you can say, hey, that wasn't smart for her to do. And if somebody didn't think of that, then why? Is there something going on with her brain? Her brain's been opened 17 times, people. They've worked on this girl 17 times. She may be the smartest human being on God's sweet earth on certain things, but there's some things that she may not know what she's doing or think clearly on. But that still does not give people the right to get in her life the first place, even just to find that stuff out, because that's what they done. And then after they find out and find these things, and they know she has the mental stuff that's going on, they know they've worked on her brain, they know all these things, they decide to go to her house and videotape her. They go to her house, knock on the door, and videotape this woman because a corrections officer thinks that she's got some sort of authority, and she goes and knocks on this woman's door and videotapes her and pretty much threatening her. So, you know, it's insane to me. And the people that are doing all this, it's the same people that go on and on and on and get in people's lives on this app on a daily damn basis. Daily basis. Trying to cause drama. So, you know, it's, so yeah, I don't care what anybody says. You can, her having that type of stuff going on with her brain does play a freaking factor. I don't care what anybody in their right mind would have thought, okay, I'm going to use a fake family, but I'm going to make a fake family. For whatever reason, she didn't think that way. In her brain, what she was doing was not causing any harm. What she was doing in her brain, she thought this is just going to throw them off. She wasn't using it to have this family to be harassed. She wasn't doing it. She just made a fake profile. She just made this fake life for her. And again, was super smart, just not the way she did it. So, you know, that's where I'm at with it, man. That's why I see it and I defend Amanda, because these people are a lot more dangerous than Amanda, who made a fake ass family up. That happened to be real people, which again, I don't agree with. To know who her sons were. I don't know. Is her sons adults? I don't know why I don't know. I mean, I can't explain to people why Amanda thinks the way she does. I can't. But that does not vindicate people getting in her life and finding out that she's created, because the only reason they found it out is because they tried to get in her life. That doesn't vindicate that. That doesn't make it okay for them to go and take videos and pictures at her house harassing her. At her whole ass house. So, I mean, you all tell me who the freaking predators are here. I mean, is it somebody that made a family up, thinking, not trying to harm anyone, not doing it to get people harassed? She had no idea these crazy ass people was going to get in these people's real lives. She didn't know that. She just made up a fake ass situation. And may I add, a woman of her. And then people says, well, she went through that. She shouldn't even be on the app. This app is all some people have, man. Ask Brittany Ann. Could you imagine what Brittany Ann would do with her day if she didn't have this app? Just laying in bed looking at the ceiling? Come on, man. Hello. I mean, Yep, Cree. So yeah, I mean, Amanda didn't know that these crazy ass people is going to start digging in her life, making up and harass or contact these these people's families. I mean, this is crazy. Hey, Callie, that's my thing with it. Hey, oh, that's Callie's queen. But that's the insane part about it. That's why I'm saying people are calling the wrong people predators here. She didn't go to nobody's house. They did. Yeah, I see you now. She didn't go to anybody's house. They did. She didn't go harass people in their real life. They did. I mean, so how does that work? Explain that to me. Because that makes not a lick of damn sense to me. Not a lick. And, you know, I mean, it's, and I've got people that's not happy that I'm sitting with Dodge, and that's okay. I don't get it. I don't know, Cree, man. That's just what they do. And then they try to twist it around that, that person's the predator. Oh my God, she made a fake family. She used somebody's picture of their child and digitally kidnapped this child. Okay. What harm was brought to this kid? Was this child being bullied? Oh, no? Well, what harm was brought to this child? Oh. The people that dug into this woman's life brought this child out, brought this whole situation out, reached into this family, contacted this family, and made them believe that this child was in some sort of harm. Her life was in some sort of in harm's way, which is bullshit. Yep. And now they're trying to make it, what makes someone do? Exactly. So they're trying to make her look like a predator? Come on, man. What she did was stupid. What she did, I can't understand. I can't fathom what she done, why she done it the way she did. But I also haven't had my brain open 17 freaking times. And anybody on here that tries to say, well, now, she did this and this is so, how are you going to get in the mind of somebody that's had their brain open 17 times? Of somebody that actually was in fear. A man was indicted and arrested for trying to hire someone to... You want to say you wouldn't make up a whole ass fake ass scenario on an app? Yeah, I would have. To your son, would me and Grace be okay with someone. Listen, I'm not just. That's what you all not understanding. No. And what should have happened is if this family seen that she was doing that, hey guys, then they should have just went to the authorities. But they didn't. They're mad about somebody exposing their child, but they came on an app and bullied and exposed their child more. They're the ones that decided, instead of going to the cops, getting a freaking somebody that works at a jail, to go to this woman's house and videotape and threaten her at her own damn home. If somebody done that to my kid, I'd just went to the cops. And you know what the cops would have said? Block her. We'll see if there's any charges to be done. Don't involve yourself in that situation. And we'd have went from there. But instead, they needed content. And they had to come on here. How many times, who is it that asked that question? Anna or something? How many times, Anna, has Grace come on here and asked her to be kept out of this app? Off this app. And people quit mentioning her name, that they still don't fucking listen and they still do it. All the time. Because they need the content. They need all that situation. They need it. They thrive on it. So how is that any better? How is that any right? So, it's... I don't know who this is, if they meant to come
Hello?
in. Hey.
Hi.
Do you mean
How
to
you
come
doing?
in? Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I know you from Brittany.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. Are
Well,
you guys still beefing?
she'll always go. Brittany ain't got nothing better to do in life.
I love Brittany.
Yeah, she ain't got
I have
nothing
a
better to do
crush
in
on
life.
her.
Huh?
I have a crush on her.
Oh, well, that's cool. Good deal.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I didn't know. I thought you left the app.
No.
No?
I left for a little while, but unfortunately people
Who?
can't keep my name out their mouth. Those
Brittany?
everybody. Everybody. Brittany and some others. But listen, if you love Brittany, you need to be over in that live, girl. I don't know what you're doing
Oh,
over
she's
here.
not live. I don't go in her lives. I just like her sometimes.
Huh?
I like her sometimes.
Yeah. Well.
She's a part-time lover of mine.
Yeah. Well, bless her heart. I'm just glad she's getting some loving somewhere.
What? You don't think she deserves love?
I don't give a shit. She
I
gets
think
love
she
or
deserves
not.
to get offline. Go ahead and put that on my name and get off Craig, you dumb bitch. What are you in here just starting shit
Wait,
for?
who is
Come on
this?
now.
Yeah,
Come
here, let me
on
just
now.
look.
You know
Hey,
what you're
fuck you,
doing.
bitch, and fuck you, pedo.
Sorry, Craig. I knew what she was doing. I wasn't going to let her do it.
No, you're good. They're just
All
some
right.
crazy ass chick. I don't know.
Yeah, she's a lover. Whatever. People are ridiculous on this app. You know what I'm
They are,
saying?
man. It's insane.
Oh my
I mean, it's
God.
really insane.
Get a fucking life. Jesus. Oh my
But
God.
yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I just come in here to shoo the trash out for you.
I've seen it.
And I know men don't like dealing with them raw bone smart ass women. So I figured I'd come in.
Man, is when these women come in here and they run their mouth like that, hey Rob, when they come in, they run their mouth like that. If I yell back or say anything out of the way, then I'm bullying a woman. So,
yeah, well, you call me because I am that bitch. And I'm good with it.
I know you are.
They don't scare me none. And you the gentleman, you always have been. And people can just suck a dick. And you have a good day. And I'm done cleaning house. Bye now.
You too, sweetheart. Thank you, dear. Oh, listen, that is the funniest woman right there on God's sweet earth. If we can get alive one night and her tell this story of her taking a bath, I'm going to tell you, you're going to lose your minds. That is the funniest woman. God, I love her. That, no, I don't know who that was. It was I don't know who that was. Somebody that said they're friends with Brittany. just coming in here trying to start shit. So I just kicked her. But, well, Heifer come in and she came in and lit in on her. So, yeah. Yeah, she's a lesson. East, all East's going to do is get our life taken down because she's just going to come in running her mouth. But, you know, it's crazy, man. But I just wanted to come on here. I wanted to address that with a man-to-man because people need to look at shit a little different than what they are. Because at the end of the day, man, thank you, Regina, it's these people going to her house. They started this stuff by digging in her real life. So who the fuck is really the predator here? I mean, come on. Daughter gets around. Daughter gets around. Listen, I don't know who you are. I don't know. Right now, I don't want to do this live on Brittany. This ain't about Brittany. Not gonna. This is about some messages that I keep getting. But you know, if you want to message me, and I'll follow you, you can message me, and then we'll go from there. And then I will have I'll have a whole live where you can do that. Okay. That if it was your child, no, I'm not saying no, that's what you're not understanding, Mag. If it was my child, I would have went to the cops. I would have went to the law, not a corrections officer, and had them go to her house and videotape her and threaten her. If it was my child, I would have went to the how did I get that off? Hang on, guys. I've done something on my phone here that I can't figure out. Okay. I would have went to the cops. And the parents have the right to handle it however they want. Yeah, by going to the cops. Legally, you can't. There you go. You cannot go. I can't go to somebody's house and threaten them. No, Rob, I can't. I'm sorry. I was trying to get that sting off. It come up. No, I didn't mean. I don't know what I done. And that's the thing. She is lucky she didn't get a beat down. Well, Bull Bubba, let me tell you something. You want to threaten to beat somebody down whose brain has been opened 17 times? That shows what a piece of shit you are, punk bitch. So, yeah, you're a bitch. Let me, anybody that is going to, and it's shown she's had her brain operated 17 times. That's proof. So you saying what you're saying about somebody that's had that happen, you're a bitch. You understand? Better hope that you don't get your ass beat down. I guess that's why you're on a troll account, because you ain't got enough hair on your ass to do anything in real fucking life. You ain't got enough hair on your ass to come up on this app with your whole chest and say that kind of stuff because you're afraid you get your ass beat down. So you want to come on here and make little comments like you're making about somebody that has literally got brain issues. Good job, moron. Dumbass. God, you're a tough one. Weirdo. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, you know, and then I'm going to address the Dodge issue. And I'm it, Bob, but with my kid, I don't care what you have happening. It's not, I don't even know what the fuck. If somebody wants to translate that, they can. I ain't got time to do it. No, I didn't block it. No, I didn't block it. But here's the thing. That's my issue. That's where I'm at. I'm not saying what Amanda done was right. What I'm saying is go to the cops. If it was my kid, we'd have went to the cops. I wouldn't have come on the app and made content out of it. If I was so worried about my child being exposed on an app, why come on an app and make more content out of it? Why? I mean, that's like East hollering about how people keep going on about her kid, but she makes constant videos saying these people are making fun of my kid or these people are talking about, when people ain't even talking about her kid. She has to make it about her kid. Okay. Here, baby, you want this? Okay. I don't have a clue what you're saying. You want to show me? I'll be right back. Hold on just a second. Talk to them for a second. Diamond, what do you want to show me? Oh, you want more drink? Oh, there's your drink. All right, watch your show. I love you. You want another cheese stick? Yeah. Huh? You want a Lunchable? You want a Lunchable? You want a Lunchable? Okay. Sorry, guys. Let me grab my little boy here at Lunchable. All right. Sorry, guys. But anyway, let's see. Let's see what am I missing here. I don't know what I missed here, if I missed anything. Okay. I got hair on my hand. Yeah, let me get you. Towel? Give me the towel. Okay. You know, Dello, I see you in here running your suck. Here's the thing with you, Dello. I have all information on you I've never put out on you. You realize that? Not once. So the thing with you is you get in here and you run your mouth while they drag you, use you, make fun of you. And I've never done jack shit to you. But the only thing you got all butthurt about is because you went and you run your mouth years ago, and I called you out on it, and you're still so butthurt about it that you can't fucking stand it. So keep running your mouth. I'll just block you because you're as useless as tits on a boar hog, brother. You're probably a pretty good guy. I don't know that. But on this app, you're as useless as shit. I've never went in your real life. I sent you a whole ass message, didn't I? I sent you a message and you freaked out and disappeared for a bit, but I still never put your shit out. You know that? Still never did. After you've done everything in your power trying to get in my real life, I never have yours. And I know everything about you, homie. Everything. And you know that I do. So, anyway, moving on. Yeah. So, moving on. The whole Amanda thing, I'm not saying what she did is justifiable. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what she did was smart, but she's got problems. I'm not saying that any of that. It should have just went to the cops, period. Why didn't they just take it to the cops? Why come on an app? Why go to her house? Why go videotape her? Use a damn somebody that's a jailer or work corrections officer, whatever they are. If it's the same, I don't know. I don't know. That listen, Diamond, go ahead and just block Dello. He's a freaking retard, dude. Go mess with the people that's messing with you that you're so afraid of. Dumbass. God almighty. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, take it to the cops. Why come on here and make content about your kid that you're so upset about people making content about? It's weird. All right, I gotta log out and come back in. I'm being reported. All right, I'll come back in. All right, sorry guys. Oh, what an idiot. Dello, man, I swear. I've been doing good, man. Doing good. I can't complain at all. Dello, I swear, dude, he's over here running his mouth while he's being drugged and made fun of by the people he sits with over there. Oh, Lord, it's hilarious. Oh, hold on, bot. Hold on, Augie.
Just FYI, if he comes in here again, I'm going to block him.
Let's see, Augie. Let me figure out how to do it. Dello. Augie. Dello. Being an idiot. Let's see.
Dude, my bad. I totally forgot you were going live. We normally do Bear's lunch break video around now.
Oh, no, you're good, bro.
It's okay. He had to restart.
I had to restart.
What happened? What I miss?
Some woman came in. Dello, he's an idiot. The thing is, I've never done nothing to Dello. I have his whole information I've never even put out on him. Never done anything to him. He was just best friends with Sam and Brittany and was buddies with them and went after me. And now they're dragging him, and he's still in here running his mouth. He's just an idiot. But he's an idiot, Augie. I don't care what anybody says. But started running scripts on all my accounts all the time. Some woman come in saying that she was friends with Brittany and she loves Brittany, and Heifer come in and God almighty, Heifer let in on her ass, didn't she? That was a good time right there.
The hollering that Rob was talking about?
Huh?
Was that the hollering that Rob was talking about?
Probably, yeah. Heifer, man. Heifer went off on her. It was hilarious. So, yeah, it was a good time.
Is there anybody in here right now that's still like being a cheerleader for Brittany?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. There was a few people coming in saying stuff. If it was your kid, if it was your kids, and yeah, I know it's crazy. She wasn't. If it was your kid, I said, if it was my kid, I'd have just went to the cops. I wouldn't have sent a fucking jailer to somebody's fucking house and take videotapes, guys. Jesus.
I love Heifer. I love Heifer.
Oh, she's, I don't even know how to explain her. But just went over some stuff. Yeah, it was a good time. You'll have to play it. You'll have to listen to it. Dodge.
Watch it.
Yeah. That wasn't the point. Was call the proper authorities and not the internet. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Creed. And
Hey, Craig, listen, Bear's about to do she's about to take her lunch break. I'll be right. I'll be back whenever she's
Okay,
done.
yeah, you're fine. You're
All right,
fine.
later, man.
All right, see you, bud. But, I wanted to come on here too about Dodge. Everybody's giving me shit about sitting with Dodge or being friends with Dodge or whatever. Me and Dodge, that people don't understand, we have a love-hate relationship, okay? There's times I love hating him and he loves hating me. And there's times vice versa. It's just, it's that kind of relationship. But what people don't understand is me and Dodge has been going at each other way before Brittany and these people were anywhere on this side at all. We've been dealing with stuff. But what the thing is when I was going at Dodge a long time ago, I don't know, Craig, you know how I acted when I found out Liv lived an hour from me. Nah. But take me back to the OG days, yep. So the thing is we were going at each other because I had Sabrina in my ear, right? I had Sabrina telling me these horrible things about Dodge, that he went to jail for, all these things. Well, then, when me and Sabrina's in conversation, she says, and I'm trying to get info she promised me, and I call her up, and I've got Austin on the other line. She says to me, how do we know that she has any surgeries at all? She's supposed to do. Have people that know her has said that, yes, she's had those done. So, but the thing is with Dodge, when we reached out to her one day, her whole attitude changed. She was like, well, Dodge is supposed to come. We're going to talk. And we're going to talk. And he's got some stuff here he's got to pick up, yada, yada, yada. And I don't know, here to tell you. I mean, how are you gonna prove that she hasn't? You want to drag somebody that has? I mean, if she hasn't, you going to drag her? Or if she has, you're going to drag? I mean, which one? How can you prove any of that? I would feel a lot safer by not dragging somebody who has, right? Because if she ever comes out and shows that she has, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying in general. If she proves that she has had those things done, what kind of idiots is people going to feel like? Are you really going to feel like a bully then? Dragging somebody that's got mental problems? I mean, come on. Myself, I just take the safe route and not do it at all. So, but the thing is, getting back to Dodge, is when she came out and she said that on the phone call, me and Austin was like, what the fuck? And there you go, Cree. So I was like, what the fuck? So I then, me and Austin got on the phone. I'm like, dude. So we text her. She texts me because she knows I got pissed at her on the phone. And she says to me, I don't believe he ever done anything to children. This came from Sabrina, his ex-wife's mouth. I do not believe, and I have these messages, I do not believe he done anything to Sabrina or he done anything to that child. He never put his hands on me. These are messages from her. He was verbal abusive, but he never put his hands on me, and I don't believe he is a pedophile, right? These are things that came from her. But then she turns around when I decide I'm backing out of this, I don't trust her. I hear her go straight into a live calling him a pedophile and telling people, a P3DO, and telling people on an app he's a P3DO to get them to go after him. Right? So I stopped with Sabrina. I had nothing else to do with Sabrina. Lefty and East brings Sabrina back in my life. They're like, hey, did you know these things? Did you know all this about this guy? And I'm like, yeah, I know all this, but you can't take what his ex-wife's saying. She's a liar. And they're like, well. It did? Oh my goodness. A zombie's after him, guys.
Tommy, get on.
Okay.
Look, what's
Go
on?
get it, buddy.
What's on?
Tell
Yes.
Daddy I said hi.
Tara said hi. Say hi, Tara. You gonna tell Tara hi? But anyway, they getting where was I at? Going in lives, trying to get people to go after Dodge and calling him these things. So when I told Big Dog Lefty and him, I'm like, listen, I don't trust her, want nothing to talk to her. If there's any proof coming out, then I'll take it from the actual victims. I'm not listening to her. But, you know, they went with it. She sent all these things. She sent a recording where she was calling the Dodge's police station or whatever, and all these things. So what did I do? Well, Dodge was sitting in lives accusing me of some stuff. I was petty, and I jumped back on that bandwagon. I did. It was something that me and Dodge, if you ain't seen, is our relationship's kind of bipolar. So it's, he does it, I do it, he does it, because I'm as petty as he is in a lot of ways. Maybe not as bad. I don't know. He gets pretty bad. But that's the thing. That's what happens. So it was just a back and forth thing. Now, my thing is, we're on here calling people names. And I mentioned this before, that me and Soprano had this conversation. And it's not the exact conversation. I don't remember it word for word. Yeah. Good job, buddy. I don't remember it word for word. But people go on about how vile Dodge is, right? Well, my thing is I've been accused of some horrible shit on this app. I got a little vile because you allow stuff to get to you, and you become a type of a monster, not the monster they're trying to make you out, but a monster that is going to get their point across and be heard on this damn app, right? And I let my anger get to me a lot quicker than Dodge does. I don't have the control on my tongue where Dodge does. So that was a whole ordeal. But when people come on here, and almost everybody on this app is calling him a P3DO, I'm sorry, guys, that hits a little different. And the thing that I can honest to God sit here and say is, you get accused of that stuff and you hear people calling you that day in and day out, it's going to turn you into a different animal. Because when I was first with Dodge, when me and Dodge first had our thing in, Dodge wasn't doing this shit on the app. He wasn't. He was posting his songs. He was singing. He was doing different things. He wasn't doing this shit. He wasn't involved in none of this stuff. He wasn't doing the drama. This got him involved. Them coming on and saying these things about him, me included, saying these things about him, this has got him where he is on this app. That's just where it is. And this, you know, it causes me to be a certain animal on this app because of things you're accused of. So you take two people like me and Dodge that's been accused of horrific things. Dodge's is worse than mine, to be honest. I mean, what he's being accused of is, they can accuse me all day long, but what they say about him's bad. I mean, that's the worst thing you could actually be in this world in my eyes, right? But the thing is when you sit and you don't turn the light on. When you sit and this app sits on here and says, well, you can't say this about these people. They wasn't charged with. He was never charged. There was never anybody who proved any kind of evidence. Nobody. So we're going to keep causing people and accusing people of stuff that even the cops didn't go with. That's the whole situation. Mine and Dodge's situation is a lot alike. Different things that's being accused of, but a lot alike, right? Now, given his was, he got a, I don't even remember what it's called now. Mine, I've never even spoke to a damn investigator. I actually am the one that went to the cops on the stuff they were saying about me. And then when I went to the cops, I got accused of trying to silence people because I went to the cops, which is weird. Then when the cops actually get involved and a cop loses his job over the bullshit, lost his job for lying and making fake warrants for people on an app who sent a jailer to a woman's house to take pictures, people on an app, he lost his job. Which one? Show me. And, all right, I got you. Get in here. Come on. I'll be right back. Go around, girl. So the thing is I've been accused of stuff on this app. I mean, these people got fired. He lost his job over it. So with Dodge, and the thing that I am with Dodge is, even though me and Dodge wasn't buddy, he still reached out and he said, hey, I have proof that this woman is behind this fake ass warrant. I have the messages. If it wasn't for Dodge, this dude, God only knows how far they would have tried to take this stuff against me on this app. And if Dodge wouldn't have exposed Brittany Ann, can you go, hang on guys, I got to run him to the potty. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. There you go. All right, we wash you. Good job. We wash your hands.
I want cover.
Okay. You go up here.
I say my clothes.
Oh. Okay.
I say my clothes.
Anyway, but yeah, Dodge is so this, God only knows how long or where they would have tried to take shit. Hey, Wicked, I hope you're all right, brother. If Dodge wouldn't have given me that stuff. And then I reached out to Dodge and I said, hey, I've got stuff where these people are lying on you, on your stuff that they're trying to put on you. And I sent him the stuff. So that's the thing with me and Dodge. We're two on this app that's been accused of some horrific shit that, you know, he didn't, even though me and him's had our wars, and we've been petty as fuck against each other, he still did what was right in the end. And I did too, because that's what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And I mean, he had no reason to send me anything at all. None. But he did it because that's what it is. And I don't. I don't, that's just where it's at. And I've told him over and over, and I've told people on here, I will not keep going at Dodge and accusing him and calling him that stuff anymore. I won't. If he drags me tomorrow and he gets on this app and starts bad-mouthing me tomorrow, I will not call him that again. It's not right. It was me being petty. And I know for a fact that the people accusing him of this stuff is the people I've caught in lies. it wasn't Dodge. Dodge, I never caught in a lie about the situation. Everything he said in the very beginning, 3 years ago, over 3 years ago, when this stuff first happened, Dodge told me and Austin both what was going on, and he was telling the truth. He didn't lie about it. So the only people I caught lying is the people that are accusing him of being that. And it's stuck. There's things that Dodge has done that I don't understand. There's things that Dodge has said I don't understand. There's things I'm not always going to agree with Dodge. I'm not always going to stand behind and say what Dodge is doing is right, because I don't agree with it. Me and Dodge are two totally different people when it comes to that stuff. But what I will do is I will stand up for what's right and what's lying. And people's on here and they're saying, Craig, sorry guys, they're saying, Craig, but Dodge ain't always going to agree with what I do or what I say. I mean, if I'm sitting in a live with Dodge and I irritate Dodge, he's probably going to kick me. Or if I say something that Dodge don't like, he's probably going to mute me. Or, and it's the same thing across the board. But at the end of the day, I have a respect for Dodge for what he did as far as helping me with exposing what Brittany Ann was doing. And like I said, God only knows where they would have tried to take shit on this app with the lies and all the stuff that they were doing if that wasn't exposed. But it got exposed. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful for that. And the issue I have with Dodge, the things I've said with Dodge, I won't resurface again. He may, next week, he could go and call me a rapist 48 times a week. I still won't visit that with him again, because I just don't. What people don't understand on this app is people says to me, I don't know how you forgave Austin. I don't know how you forgave these people that have stabbed you in the back over and over and over and over. It's who I am. Loyalty means something to me. It doesn't to others. Some people just don't understand, and people would rather run with stuff without actually knowing the truth. And I've been guilty of that time after time, and I'm not doing it again. People can be mad at me for sitting with Dodge, and I'm going to tell you, I still love you. If you're mad at me for doing what I'm doing, I still love you. Still not, I'm sorry you're mad at me, but sometimes, you just got to do what you got to do. And the thing is people tells me, Craig, get off this app. Go enjoy real life. I would love to. But when I tried to do that, I was still being drugged on this app. People were going, were making or coming on my accounts, even making accounts trying to pretend it was me, and going in and starting shit up and attacking people, and I wasn't even on here. So the safest thing for me to know that it's not me is to be here and see what's going on. And unfortunately, there is people dragging people on all sides of this app. Everywhere there's drama. Everywhere on this app, somebody's got beef with somebody somewhere down the line. So in order to get out of the drama, I would just have to completely log off this app altogether. Because as long as you're on this app, you're not going to hide from any kind of drama. Just not. And I'd rather be where I know the people I've been dealing with, and I can expose for who they are and the lies that they tell. That's just where I'd rather be at. And that's how I feel about it. So the people that's mad at me for sitting with Dodge or sitting, with Laura or any of these, Augie, and they come on here and they said, he said the other day, I can't believe, I asked Brittany. Now, I asked Brittany, would you have ever thought you would have seen Craig sitting with Laura? Listen, Laura never drugged me half as bad, East, as the person you're sitting with, Brittany, drug you. Not even close. Not even a smidget. But you're up there with your nose so far up Brittany's ass, you cough up peanuts. So that's the thing. So you tell me what's weird. I don't remember Laura. Now Laura said stuff, made videos, done things. There's a reason behind that that's going to come out at some point. You're going to look like an idiot. But the thing is the thing is you told me yourself you hated Brittany. You wanted to destroy Brittany. You wanted to destroy Laura. But what did you do? You latched onto the titty of the woman that you knew, you thought was going to pop and drag Laura with you. And she didn't. And you got pissed. You got mad. She freaked out so bad, the day that she told me that Grace was telling these things to Brittany behind my back. She said this. And because I went to Grace and I said, hey, did you say these things? And Grace called her friend, East lost her fucking mind. East literally was screaming on the phone saying, you're going to get me drugged. And if BC will tell the truth, she was on the fucking phone call. They said they've got it recorded. She said, you're going to get me drugged again. They're going to contact CPS. They're going to contact all these people on me. The cops are going to be back in my house. I was trying to get out of this mess and yada, yada, yada. No, you wasn't. You wasn't you trying to get out of a mess. You were trying to manipulate Brittany Ann to go after Laura because you couldn't handle Laura by yourself, East. And Brittany Ann manipulated you because you're so damn dumb. That's the problem. She thought she was manipulating Brittany Ann, but Brittany Ann was manipulating her. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. You're welcome. I love you. But that's what happened. And that's what she's pissed about. So, and then I heard her talking about how I don't know why. But you got played, East. And now you're sitting over there looking like a moron. And that's what you're doing. She decided to stab me in the back because she's been trying to sit with Brittany. She thought I wasn't going to be back on the app. She thought that I wasn't going to do none of this stuff. So she had to go where she would get the less beef. And that was Brittany Ann. She had to go where she thought she could team up with them and they would go after Laura. And it bit her in the ass. That's what you done, East. You fucked up. You made a bad move. Yeah. You was trying to play checkers with Laura and she was playing chess with you, dumbass. But anyway. She never left, Brittany. Yeah, I'm gathering that. I'm gathering that. People sending me stuff all the time where she was in lives, in comments, talking to Brittany, even from the very beginning. And Yeah, so yeah, I'm gathering all that. I'm seeing that myself. And then I sat and I listened to her lie to these people that were friends of mine. You know, that's the crazy thing is they're all sitting over there saying, "Well, you've done this," and I'm like, you know, you all are coming at me because you're listening to what East is telling you. When you yourselves have sat in lives with her while she cussed you out. She's called you names. I've never cussed anybody out over there. Nobody. I've never badmouthed anybody. Not one text message can be showed. But they just take East for a word. It's insane because they're afraid of East. Because they know that East is going to start dragging them. Craig won't. I'm not, you know, unless they come on here running their mouth about me. Brittany Shane keeps running her mouth. I have yet to start dragging her. I have yet to put out messages. I have yet to start doing those things that I could do because she was going on about this red stuff. And I told her, I said, you really want to go down that road, BC? So then she disappeared for a few days because they know what they done. I have the fucking messages. They really need to go through their fucking phones. I have the recorded calls. They really need to go through their phones of police stations being called. I have all that. I've put out a smidget just to get her to realize I have it and for her to go check. But she still keeps it. And the thing with Brittany, with BC, I don't talk about her much because I'm on Italians. She's disgusting. She's nasty. I mean, the video at Dodge, and I think Augie put out with her doing this to her shirt and showing her freaking long ass boobies is weird to me. She was sending everybody under the sun her pictures while she lives off of a man and don't report it to the state that he's working and living in the house that she got through the state. And brags about how much money they have because she draws off the state and gets food stamps off the state while having a man live in her house that's working. I mean, if somebody reported that, then that would fuck her. But anyway, because I mean, I would take his videos on here of her talking about how he lives there and takes care of her and she's got all this money while she lives off the state. That's what's happening. So yeah, I mean, it's proof right here. I mean, she talks about it all the time. So Brittany Cheyenne, she got on this app and bragged about flipping her beam to a married man to get content. What? So yeah, that's who BC is, and I don't bring her much on my phone because, honest to God, I would have to disinfect my phone. My phone, I'm telling you, would catch an STD. I'm just telling you. So if I can give you any advice on this whole life, is anytime you bring up Brittany Cheyenne, put a condom over your phone, please. 2 of them. So yeah, I'm a nervous wreck now, kind of sweating because I've been talking to her without talking about her without a condom on my phone. Actually, let me do something here real quick. We need to. Let's just go ahead and take care of that. So, all right. we had to put some lights on my phone. Let's not talk about BC anymore because I don't need my damn phone catching a virus or me breathing that shit in. Right? We don't need none of that shit. So let's not talk about BC anymore. That I can't be having that on my phone. I got enough shit going on my phone.
What chaos are you starting?
No shit, just talking. Running my
You're
mouth.
you're starting. You always. When are you not? That thing could be a lawnmower.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. But yeah. Yeah, I had to disinfect my phone, guys. So let's not talk about that no more because telling you, if you all would have seen some of the pictures I've seen of BC.
I'm just gonna send you a new phone. There you go.
Yeah. Well,
Don't make the same mistake again. Okay. Thank you.
I
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna make you a big boy. Put you in the iPhone club.
Yep. I mean, I wish I could get new eyeballs, but
Nope.
unfortunately I can't. That shit's embedded in my brain forever.
Well, you know who. Trauma builds character. That's all I can say. Trauma builds character.
He has an iPhone.
Oh, I have burner phones. Trust me, Bella. That
He's getting a new one.
Yeah. We're all right. I knew I shouldn't have started talking about her without a.
Well, stop talking about him.
Stop
it. Stop it. I'm gonna start talking about your pretty pink toes.
Yeah.
Don't start.
Okay, that was
Anyway.
a hazmat suit.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, getting back to East and all, or whoever. People that's mad at me about sitting with Dodge, I love you and sorry that you're mad at me about sitting with Dodge, but I've never really stopped sitting with Dodge if people want to know the truth. I don't agree with what Dodge does. I don't agree with the people he goes after. I don't agree with stuff that he puts on this app. But just because you see me sitting with him does not mean I sign off on everything he does. Same way with Dodge. Just because you see Dodge sitting with me does not mean Dodge signs off on everything I do. There's people on this app that I have forgiven that Dodge don't like. There's people that Dodge has forgiven or sat with I don't like.
So wait a minute. What you're telling me is two grown-ass adults can have opposing opinions about a mutual person and they don't argue and cuss each other out about and they just move along and still continue to be cordial?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god, who would have thought that was possible? For anybody on this fucking side of TikTok. I'm sorry, but the friending police bullshit needs to fucking stop.
But it is what it is. But it's these people at Arkansas. I get their side of it. I do. I get I get why they're upset about things. They're passionate about certain things, and I get that. And but I'm not. I mean, I get that they're upset about stuff. I do. But
they can be upset all they freaking want. Like, I have a friend that collects redheads, and I collect the crazy people. It's just my friend list is literally their block list.
Yeah.
So,
it is what it is. It don't matter. I don't care. I don't tell people who they can and can't sit with. That's one thing that East was trying to say is I was trying to recruit people. I have never, ever, ever, ever. If these people that sit with East now would sit back and think, I have always told any of them, I don't care who you're friends with. I've never policed anybody about who they sat with or who they were friends with, even though they were with me. But East did. East would hold lives and say, we seen this bitch over in the fucking comments. We seen her over here doing this. We seen her over. I have never told anybody.
yeah.
As long as you're friends with her, I will not be friends with you. And unless they're saying shit to me, you know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Go Bro? But that's the thing. Exactly, Ultra. I mean, she did it to a lot of people. I mean, it was a constant situation with her, man.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I literally was dealing with something super personal, and apparently that meant that I was flopping sides or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how she made it into that, but she did, and whatever. I just don't forgive her.
yeah.
I don't. But
Well,
that's between me.
it was, and Jess, I don't know. I haven't seen Jess. I adore Jess. I don't know if she's still buddies over there with him. I don't know. She may be mad at me too, but I've never said anything bad about Jess. I adore Jess, and
Yeah, she's adorable.
I would never. And but yeah, that's what I know. She tried to start beef with Jess. She tried to start, and Jess knows that, and that's the thing. And she keeps trying to tell people that she is tries to tell people I tried to recruit them for what? I'm not trying to recruit anybody. I don't care where people sit, but don't sit and lie and say I'm doing certain things when I'm not. I mean, she freaked out and went ballistic. So I reached out to people trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. That's all I was doing. I was trying to figure out what was happening. And yeah, I mean that was it was just insane. And and that's the thing. That's the only reason I keep bringing these up is I want people. She sits over there constantly, lies, and lies more, and lies again, and then lies again. And so I'm just going to expose her for her lying.
Sometimes you can just, what's even more fun is just sitting back and what? Hey, BFF Go Bright, why don't you do some digging? Okay, have fun.
Go Bright. Listen, we're not talking about anybody on here. I have to tell you this every time I bring you in, and I don't want to block you, but I will. So I'm asking you to stop. So anyway,
Yeah.
But
anyway,
it's
AFF Go Bright. If you want to have a conversation, DM me. Okay? Other than that, shut your fucking mouth. No point of talking about me. Okay? Okay. Back to you, Craig.
But anyway, that's just all it is. I mean, that's anyway. You didn't ask a question. You're making allegations. You're bringing stuff up. She goes live. Go to her live and ask her when she's live. I'm not.
DM me. That's all it takes. DM me. Go right. Seriously, DM me.
But
have a conversation with me.
You're
not
right,
here on live. It's not about me. This is about Craig. So respect the host. That's all I'm asking.
There's stuff when me and they sat together, and she would do stuff and she would lie, and like an idiot, I would sit and listen to her lie, and I'd just go with it because I just didn't want her getting drug, or just like when she told about my mom. I'm sitting there and I'm like, she said, "Oh, me and Craig's mom, we had a great conversation." And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what? And she's like, "Yeah, she really likes me." And my mom cussed her out. My mom told her to get off her ass and get a job. And she told my mom, "I've got a job." And she was like, "Well, obviously don't, because you're on this app all the time." Her and my mom had war. My mom does not like her at all. She does not like Brittany Ann at all. So the stuff, and then I heard her just right before we fell out. We were talking about Augie, and she made it look like that I had sent pictures to her. That I had sent pictures Augie sent me to her, and she's in a live, and she's going, "Oh, I seen that," and her cramming stuff, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, What the fuck are you going on about? I never sent you anything. You've never seen nothing. The only picture that was sent between me and you was a picture of Augie from you off of a website. So why are you saying that shit? But I didn't, because I knew they would start dragging her and they would lie and yada, yada, yada. So, you know, it is what it is. But she just constant lies, man. I mean, she just lies. Then, you know, when her and Laura was going on, Laura told me that she reached out to her and was like, listen, me and Lefty's caught him in so many lies. Well, then everybody's waiting on all these lies they caught me on, but nobody can produce any lies. You know what their lies is? Let me tell you what their lies is, because I didn't tell them about the cop situation and the Dodge situation. I didn't tell them. I let them, whatever. Actually, East and GOP called the cops as well. The other thing was because I told them I had a missed call, because the cop did call me back and I didn't answer it. And I told them I had a missed call from that guy. So they called it, pretending they were me. So so that's how that went. Then what was the other one? Oh, because I told them I hated Grace, but then they seen a text message that I wanted me and Grace to work. Me and Grace have been going back and forth for 5 fucking years. There's times I can't stand the ground she walks on. Can't stand her. But there's other times I will do anything in my power to be with my son like I am right now. There's other times I would do everything in my power to make things work for my family. But then there is times that I just get so fed up or I get so annoyed or yada, yada, yada. And she goes, you say stuff about Grace. Grace knows all this. I've told everybody. Grace's and my age has always bothered me. Grace knows that. Always has bothered me. It's a decision I made but now I have a son with, that I chose that road. But it's always bothered me. Always. Never bothered Grace. Always bothered me. And where is it? Hang on, guys. Ain't it over here? Come here. Right here. You want it?
Nothing.
You want this?
Nothing.
Oh, you know? Well, what do you want?
I eat it.
Huh? What do you want? I love you.
Dog green. I want the dog green.
I don't know. You want a banana?
No. No.
You want that?
Fine.
All right, I'll give you some of that. You think you'll drink root beer?
No. I'm good.
Well, we'll try it. Let's see if you like it.
What are you doing to me, no?
You can't tell your mama, though, that I'm giving you a little bit of it. Oh, it's caffeine free. All right, never mind. It's caffeine free. I think that's okay. Is it okay to give a 3-year-old caffeine-free drink? Yes or no? I don't know. His mama's probably going to chew me out.
Is there sugar in it? Depends on sugar content.
I don't know, probably not. I'm probably going to get yelled at, but it's just a little bit, so we'll see. He probably won't even like it.
You can add a little bit of water to dilute it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I should do that, shouldn't I? Let me do that. You're welcome. So, yeah. All right, guys. Yours get milk and water? Yeah. He does drink a lot of water. He likes water. He does drink a lot of water.
I love that little turkey. Note to AFF Go Bright, it is not a jury. That is just what it is public opinion. You disrespect me, I'll block your ass.
Yeah. Juice, yeah. He likes his juice too. He loves apple juice.
Actually, Go Bright, too much water and overhydration can cause the same symptoms as dehydration. So,
But anyway. But anyway.
Anything else you wanted to talk about or stay on for? I know Dodge said he was going to come back after Bears lunch.
No,
Okay.
I got some stuff I gotta get done around here. I ain't doing shit today. I stayed home and ain't doing jack shit. Hey Jordan, what's the deal with Austin? I don't really know. I've not personally talked to him, so I'm not getting involved in that. I mean, if somebody has a story and they want that story out, they'll do it with their whole chest. I don't listen or pay attention to third parties that think they know what they're talking about out here posting shit.
He's living his life doing what he wants, just like Craig.
I learned a long time ago you don't listen to third parties on this damn app. So.
anyway, I gotta get going. I gotta study.
All right, Al, have a good one.
Nursing school sucks.
No, I'm saying I don't even know where he went last time. I checked. He still has an account. Yeah, he logged off everything. He's not on here at all that I know of.
Oh, I've seen him. I've seen a video or once or twice.
Oh, has he?
It's very rare.
Yeah.
He's just living his life.
Yeah. I've not even paid attention. Of course, I don't know if I've even got him on.
That is disrespectful, AFF Go Bright.
He go right, man. Why you gotta be that way?
I will block for comments like that.
That I'm just gonna have to block him. It won't be
Okay.
just go ahead and block him. Sorry, bro. You just won't stop.
I mean, it's comments like that. Get my rocks off, really?
Anyway,
Look, when it comes to being a mod, I'm a bitch. Sorry. I'm good at my job.
but no, we just I just wanted to come on here and clear that. You know, people sending me stuff about Amanda, about Dodge.
They said anything else to you that you wanted to clear up? Other than we all know East is a liar.
I don't know. I still get blown away with stuff she does. And I mean, you know, she, I don't know. I don't even know what to do with her anymore. What up, Mimi?
Hi.
We,
So funny
Hey,
thing is,
dog.
I'm wearing the shirt that I bought from you.
oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go back on mute. I got an incoming call.
Okay.
You just made a mess all over the floor. Yeah. Are you gonna pick it up? No. Okay.
Well, you know, that's the thing. That's,
Sounds to me. No.
but, no, I was,
So Craig, listen, I could have come back in I could have tried to fight and tell you that you were being lied to. I could have made a big ordeal out of it. I could have blown up your cell phone. I could have done all of those things. I was in a space in time, though, that I didn't have, one, the mental capacity, the energy, to fight your fights and have to fight mine too. You know what I mean? And so I just didn't. It was easier. I told the ones and this is no offense to you. I mean, you're a man who has a woman and has a kid. And I told the people that I cared a lot about what was going on. They knew, right? And then I walked away. And that's not saying I didn't have care for you, but you're a man on the internet to me. And that, like, if that makes sense, I don't come out here and make you and I had one conversation off this app. I think two, actually, because I think there was a t-shirt conversation in the middle of all that. But there were other people in the group that I had multiple conversations with. There were people that I had sat with. There were people that I, got to know on a personal level, that got to know me on a personal level. Those are the people that I told what was going on. And then it was just easier for me to throw my hands up in the air and walk the fuck away.
Right.
And do what I had to do and handle what I needed to do, which I'm still having to handle, right? It's not over. I lost my gun rights for 5 years off of lies. I had to pay $1,700 to have forensics ran on my own devices to prove that I didn't do what I was being accused of doing. I'm a single mom. I don't got fucking money like that laying around, the level that people will go to on this app to just completely fuck your life up, because you know the truth of what they're doing, what they've done, and they're scared that you will tell the truth, or tell the truth on them. I don't do that. Just leave me alone. When you walk away from me, just leave me alone. Just clean your hand. Like, Diamond is one of the people that I had conversations with. I know personal things. She knows personal things. Never once did I go on a live and start spilling the personal things that I knew about her, and never once did she go on a live and start spilling personal things that she knew about me. There was no need to. There was no animosity. There was no cartoons. What do you want? Freaking stalker. There just was no need to. I can't, there's a lot I can't say because I'm still actively dealing with it. Still active investigations going on, all the way up to Homeland Security. So there's not a whole lot I can talk about. Because of the nasty things people have done from this app.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one thing we haven't had a conversation. And I mean, actually, the people that you have issues with, I'm friends with. Right? I mean, they're friends of mine. I don't know the situation. They've never discussed it with me. They actually at the time knew I was friends with you. So it was kind of
Hey.
A thing to where they understood that.
Hey.
So they never spoke to me about any of that. To this day, they've never spoken to me about any of that. So it's I knew nothing of what was going on. So when I was being accused, he was telling me I was going to.
They actively can't because there's active restraining orders. They have active restraining.
Before. Never did they do that before. But what I'm saying is, they've never. The only person that ever came in and said that you was involving me and stuff was East. Yeah. And I was confused on that. I was like, well, why am I? I ain't got nothing to do with this. So it is what it is. So, but
no. Simon, can you put on the TV, baby? Sorry. I'm multitasking here. Can I finish getting my coffee ready? Sign in.
I want to address
Sign.
Sassy. I seen you come in here, girl.
Which one?
You remember when East, and I have messages of her sending me constantly that you are still poking at Booze when Booze kept telling you to leave him alone, stop coming to his page, stop watching him, and I would get pictures of you, or he would post stuff of you going to his page, of you going watching his stuff, and he would post about it. And East would reach out to me and say, she's doing this. You're going to have to effing call her. Sure, right? But yet here you come in, you go over there running your mouth about me, and then you come in here. I've not been dogging you. I've not been talking shit about you. I simply put truth out that you have convinced people I threatened you. I still haven't put those messages out, but you know what the messages say. Nothing was ever brought on this app. I said to you in a text message, if you're going to sit over there and run your mouth about me and say shit about me, then talk about you sending me your booby pictures. That's what I said. You replied, them was AI. They're fake. I said, I didn't even know you was married. Your husband would know if they were fake or not, right? You automatically go from that into and unmute yourself and start telling East, I'm threatening you. Right? That's what happened. So you went in and started this, I'm threatening you. So we went back and forth, didn't we? And I said to you, I can send them to your husband if that's what you want me to do. If you want to keep going on saying I threatened you. I'm sorry. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. She came on this app. Ultra can vouch for this. In the beginning, she acted like she was a single mom. Nobody knew she was married. Nobody even really knew what she looked like or any of that. She used filters, right, on her stuff. So me and her had a conversation. She had talked about sending stuff. I actually, in the messages, because I was looking at them the other night, I actually told her not to do it, not to send them, that it just didn't feel right or whatever, not to send those. And then she was like, well, I mean, I will. And I told her, I said, you want to send them, right? So I got them. And those are in messages. And if you would like to call me a liar, we can show them, Sassy. But I got them with the impression she wasn't in no relationship, right? So then come find out she is in a relationship with a man. I've talked to him on the phone. They were at the mall and seen me, and she ran, and East calls me up making fun of her because she ran and tells me she done it because of how she looks, that she has seen her in lives, that she's seen what she actually looks like, and she didn't want me knowing what she actually looked like. Made fun of her. So, and well, I don't know. Maybe she's not married. I don't know. I heard she was married, so maybe she ain't. But she lives with a man that none of us. I wasn't aware of that. So anyway, so I don't know. But if a married woman is going to send somebody your tatas, or living with a man going to send your tatas, and you say to her after she gets on an app and it says that you're lying, that they're AI, and you say to her, well, we can send them to your husband and see if he will tell whether or not they're real, right? Is that a threat of, like, they're trying to make it out like I threatened her? That's insane. That's me telling you, leave me the fuck alone, or we can see who's lying. That's me calling your bluff. So that's where I'm at with it. So I mean, it's either here or there, right? Yeah, I don't know. I heard she was married, so I don't know. Actually, she told me she was married. Yeah, she called me the day at the mall. She told me that day of that her and her husband was at the mall. I'll have to look. I may even have that still in the text. Exactly, Cree. So that's what happened. That's how that went down. Wasn't that I threatened her. I simply sent her a text and said, if you're going to talk about me, then tell them about you sending me your boobs. That's what I said. I hadn't had no beefs with her. Hadn't had no issues. Always defended her. Always defended Sassy. And it is what it is. So. But that's all I'm saying, Sassy. John told you over and over and over to stop coming to his page. Stop watching him. Stop checking his shit. And he was constantly posting where you were doing exactly that. And then you got mad because he would post on you. Then East would be like, this bitch is over here and she's still fucking going to his fucking page. She ain't going to fucking stop. She's trying to keep a drama going. I don't know if I sent those messages or not. But, yeah. Anyway, she probably ain't. So all I'm saying is if you don't want me talking about you, stop. It's that simple. East was in a live running her mouth about me for what, half an hour last night? Going on and on and on and on and on. Hey, Mama Soprano. Going on and on and on and on and on and on. Just can't help yourself. Can't stop, man. I'm trying to, Mama Soprano. So. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that one. Apples. But I've got to get some stuff done here at home. I just wanted to come on here and put that out there so people kind of knew what was being said, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah, crushing on me. Starting to wonder, to be honest with you. Starting to wonder. Done. Why I've allowed myself to take the blame for stuff East has done. I just did. I mean, I'm getting blamed for other shit anyway. So that's the thing. I mean, when I tell her, put this stuff out, East, you're sitting and blaming how I got in so many people's lives. Show that. Show it, East. She's listening right now. I'm telling you now. Show it. Show those messages. Show it. So, but she sits, and everybody sat for a year and a half, talking about how I've done all these horrific things. I did these terrible things and yada, yada, yada. But nobody can show nothing. Nobody. Of these horrific things I've done. But I can show what people's done. I can show what people has done to me, what people has done to other people. So show them. I mean, that's the thing. Show how I've done. The only account that I've done that was even legitimately the things I've done, I took accountability for. Did I contact her mom, Brittany's mom? Yeah, I admit to it. She contacted my family. Touche. The fuck over it. Did I make a Vinny account to troll her on? Oh yeah, and I done damn good at it too, because she didn't have a clue. I give myself a pat on the back on that. Miss Know-It-All Brittany thought I was Patriot Mama. So they trolled the fuck out of her. Did I ever threaten Brittany's kids? No. Show it. I've got the same messages. Did I ever threaten all these people's kids that they're saying I threatened? No. Show it. Show it. But they can't. That's the thing. They can't. They just sit and run their mouth and saying that I get in everybody's lives and all this, all this. I have legitimate, or I have messages showing East sending me people's families, Sam's whole ass family, trying to get me to put them on a Benny account. I have those messages that I didn't do. I have her sending me Sam's husband's employer that I never went with, never spoke of, never got on and mentioned, never done any of that. She sent me, and I heard her in a live the other day, said she didn't even know Laura's kid's name, which is a complete lie. She sent me her daughter's Facebook along with her boyfriend in a picture together on Facebook. I mean, that's the thing about it. She sent these things, not me. Red, you want to get into the Red situation? Red. Now, am I ever going to apologize for getting on this app exposing Red? No. That little girl is a lot happier. She's safer, and I give myself a pat on the back, and everybody involved helping that situation take place the way it did, even East. But I wouldn't have had the info that I had that if it wasn't for East and BC. The ex didn't even know how to get a hold of BC to serve, or of Red to serve her, because she had moved. That came from BC. Red's ex sent me a voice clip to send to BC. I sent to BC thanking her, and BC acknowledged it and was happy for it. Said it made her cry. I'm the one. He sent me all of Josh's Facebook, or his Facebook, his family, his stuff, all of Red's charges. All this stuff came from them. And I posted about it. The only thing, he sent somebody to the hotel and actually had hands on a camper, was trying to figure out the tag because the tag it was on it. And I told her the camper was sitting at her mother's. It's not at the hotel. That she had to call them and tell them to stop. They had the wrong freaking camper. So yeah, I took a lot of shit for stuff that I was blamed for behind the scenes that I didn't do. Everything I've done was been right here on this app. Everything. To-do, and you can't show nothing that I've done behind the scenes. Nothing. Negative. Nothing. You can sit over there and say it. Did she really? I didn't know she tried to reach out to your baby daddy. Wait a minute, I think I do remember that. Something was said about that. Hell, I can't remember. I think I do remember that now that you said it. No, I ain't found it. I gotta dig. I gotta find it. It's down on the couch, I would imagine. Riker watches my other phones all the time. So it's hard to say. But that's just where I'm at with it. You know. Yeah, I need to download. I just don't know the passwords or nothing to download Discord. Um, but you know, talking about the Amanda stuff while I'm taking up like I have, I'm not saying that. Like I said, I just don't believe that if what Amanda done, I don't agree with. For somebody to do that, there's got to be an issue somewhere, right? Mentally, which tells me there's problems going on. Why in the world would anybody come on here and want to drag somebody that they know have problems? Why would you get a jailer, a corrections officer, to go to her house and take pictures and video her while standing in her door, basically threaten her? And why would you do that? To me, the real predators on this is the people that literally started digging into her life to find the stuff out that they did. So that's how I feel about that. Dodge, like I said, I know people have issues with Dodge. I know people, and like I've said 100 times, I don't agree with everything Dodge does. But I do know that Dodge saved my ass with Britney stuff that he let me have. And so and I appreciate Dodge for that. I know people have issues, but you know, I've got friends that I love on this app, that has people they sit with or I'm friends with that I do not like. But I would never tell them, hey, I'm not friends with you as long as you're friends with them. And I wouldn't do that. That's just not who I am. I don't, you know, Dodge has told me openly in lives, he still talks to Brittany Ann and sends little stuff back and forth. That's between him and Brittany Ann. But I don't care what Dodge does. That's Dodge's platform. He can do any damn thing he wants to. I can do whatever I want to on mine. But at the end of the day, there's stuff Dodge does I don't agree with. There's stuff that I do that Dodge don't agree with. I mean, Dodge, you know, he's telling me that with this stuff that I just need to let it be because nobody's paying no attention to her. Nobody believes anything she says. But me, I feel like that people need to know what she's doing and what she's done. And the more and more I find out that she's been doing it the whole freaking time. And that's just where I'm at. Dodge don't agree with that. But, you know, it's I want her to be exposed for what she is. Because the reason I'm so adamant about it is because I spent, a year and a half with her attacking people I sat with, turning people against me at least once a week because of the stuff she was doing and saying. And I was so damn stupid thinking that she was trying to do what was right because she told me that God was leading her. And I listened to her. And now that I find out she was bullshitting the whole time, that she was doing shit and saying shit behind my back the whole time and costing me friendships of people that I absolutely adored. And so, yeah, I want her exposed for what she is. Exactly, Ultra. No, it didn't work with Tara at all. You know, and there's people that, you know, there's been others on here that she's tried. You know, Becky. Listen, Becky. God, I would absolutely give Becky my heart if she needed it, and because I just adore Becky. And you know, there's certain people that don't like Becky. There's certain people, and Becky don't like Dodge. And and I don't know how Dodge feels about Becky. We've never had that discussion, but I would absolutely give Becky my heart if Becky needed a heart. Her and Nappy, I adore with everything inside of me. But she tried to call shit with Becky between me and her, and Becky ain't dumb enough to fall for that. Becky's not going to hear that shit. They've tried to manipulate Becky. Sam has messaged Becky. They've all tried to do stuff with Becky so much, and Becky ain't dumb enough to fall for it. Becky don't agree with everything I do. Becky gets mad at me, and Becky will be the first one to tell me, what the fuck are you doing? So that's just the relationship I have with Becky. But, it's just people like that they try to get, and they try to manipulate, and they try to use, but it just don't work. They tried it with Diamond. Diamond's another one. I'd absolutely give my life for Tara. Tara's always stuck right there with me, but she tried so hard to cause problems between me and Tara didn't waver because Tara knew who I was, and she just never did. So that's just where she's at, and I will always love Tara for that. Same with Becky. Becky could get mad at me and start making videos on me tomorrow, and I wouldn't say a word. I'd send her a text and tell her, "Hey, Becky, I love you." That's what I'd do. And same way with Tara. Would never. It's not Craig, and she couldn't stand it, so she started. Yep. And see, I'd Alicia, there's Alicia. Hey, girl, don't let it. Yeah. Becky won't. Becky don't. She won't ever forget that. She knows, and that's the I was doing the NCP stuff, and I wanted to do that so bad with them because I just love them so much. But and I just, they were truly trying to get me away from all this drama over here, and they're just truly trying to be friends. And but this stuff with East, and I sit and I listen to what East says, the stuff, how she talked about Becky, how she has said stuff and called Becky names. Becky and him don't understand it, but I'm everything East has been doing the last almost 2 years, I'm not just going to let her lay down and do. I'm not. And she's not going to attack Tara. She's not going to attack Becky and sit and run her mouth and say the stuff she has. And, East went in and hearted a conversation the other day in a group message, just like hey, I've got this recording. But what East don't understand is Becky has said what she said in that recording on this app with her whole fucking chest. And when Becky messaged her back, Becky told her, keep me out of your all's bullshit. And she said, you can play that on all that. Becky I could tell she was a little mad at me, but that's okay. I don't mind. If she's mad that I'm doing what I'm doing, that's her prerogative, but I still love her. And I get why she's mad. I get it. I do, completely. A lot of people just don't have a lot of faith in why I do the things I do, but there is reasons. And that's just what it is. And, it is what it is. But regardless of what side I sit on or whose stuff I'm sitting on, people are still going after people. People are still being attacked. So I just soon sit where I know what the fuck I'm talking about and got receipts to prove people lying. I'm not on here trying to attack East. I'm just replying to stuff she does and says. And as long as she sits and lies and makes these accusations and says and calls other people all these things, I'm going to expose her lying. And that's just not on here to attack her. I'm not going to badmouth her. I hope East finds happiness in life. She's got one of the, I mean, listen, her little boy's one of the prettiest little boys I've ever seen in my life. One of the sweetest kids I've ever seen in my life. Don't wish no harm on her. Don't wish no harm on any of them. Not going to come on here and attack her or, I mean, make fun of her, but I wouldn't dare get in her real life, attack her family, or try to cause her family any kind of harm in any way. But I will expose her for the lying she's doing. So that's where I'm at with that. And that's just how I feel. You know, East has tried to drag Grace into it. She has, and Grace asking not to be dragged into it. East has made fun of Grace. Grace has yet to come on this app making fun of her or trying to drag her. She isn't. But East cannot help herself. She just cannot help herself. And that's just who she is. That's what she does. But she has done a lot of lying. And I've learned and I've seen, and people have shown me over the past couple of weeks, she was doing shit behind my back the whole time. And, you know, she allowed to set and let Halls take the fall for all this stuff with Red. And, or not with, yeah, with Red. And it wasn't Halls. It wasn't Halls. GOP contacted me and East went digging. So, you know, it was so many things that she sets and puts on other people. Yeah, Alicia, that's the thing. She tries to twist and put, she's constantly coming on here talking about Laura, doing all these things and getting in everybody's lives. East, do you realize we are over 30 people that you dug on, got info on? Some of them we don't even know who the fuck they are, that you would just send and would dig on. Over 30 people, and I've not even got through my phone. I still have months of going through. And that's the whole thing of it. But she sits in lives saying that I get in people's real lives, that TikToker is getting in people's real lives, that she's doing all these things. TikToker jumped ship because she trusted East. And East was telling her that she had all these, she caught me in all these lies. Well, then when TikToker does what her and East planned on doing, East stabbed her straight in the damn back. Didn't go with TikToker after East lied to me. And I've seen these messages. And then TikToker's like, where's all these lies that I was promised about Craig? Where's all this stuff, man? And what happens? She turns and attacks TikToker. So then she starts telling me that TikToker is attacking me. So then I react. But the thing I didn't do, that East wanted me to do, was send stuff between me and TikToker. If I sent anything, it was very minimal. But, and there's reasons behind that, and people will figure that out before too long. So, you know, and that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people was getting blamed. I was sitting and getting blamed for a lot of stuff that East was doing. But I didn't give a damn. I'm being blamed for shit all the time anyway. So, you know, I just left it alone. And I just didn't fool with it. Didn't care. But now she's blaming other people for stuff she done, and now I'm going to speak up. And I'm going to say, okay, here's the problem we're having, East. You're lying. Hey, Mikey, thank you, man. And that's what I'm going to do. And You're lying. I don't know, Rob. You know how it blows, man. It's always going to be my fault, brother. So that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm going to do. And as long as she sits over there and she still accuses people of stuff that I have proof she did, I'm going to expose it. It's just that simple. Yeah. Yep, you're right, yeah. And that's the thing, when I was off this app, she tried so hard to get me back on this app. She can sit and say all she wants to, but I have the messages, I have the times, I have the dates, I have all that. I've posted very little of it, and of her trying to do that, of her getting in lives and telling people I'm coming back. Oh, when I come back, when Craig comes back, shit's going to be get on, yada, yada, yada. Well, I'm back. And it's not for the reason she thought that I was going to be back. I'm back because you wanted me back for so bad. Here I am. So what am I going to do? I'm going to expose you for exactly what you are. They don't know. I will expose you. I will show with receipts. That I promise you. With receipts. I won't do anything. I won't speak of anything. I won't make accusations of anything if I don't have receipts to do it. Remember that. And if people ain't picked up on that after all these years, after 3 years of me on here, even when I was AFF and doing all this, if people ain't figured out that when I say something or I say I have something or I make an accusation about something, I promise you it's because I can back it up with a receipt. And I promise you I have them. So, AFF. Well, and anybody that knows me knows it's a damn truth. And so, that's just how I roll. So, that's what I'm here for. If
They obviously have never listened to me saying, as many times as I have, you've kept everything.
And what people don't understand too is when somebody pops into my life and I don't really know who they are and I don't know hey Bella, their intentions, I'm going to make sure I have some sort of receipt for them as far as us talking on the phone or through text, whatever I need to do just to cover my ass, just in case I need them. So, or a certain situation that I know could go awry or could be made out something that it's not or any of that, I make sure I keep that stuff because I'm always going to cover my ass. It's just that simple. Yeah. Well, that's usually, see, that's the thing. I only want, when I catch them lying, I will post a receipt just to show the lie. But, hey, Kentucky, I have a lot that could go out that I haven't. I'm just waiting because they keep making accusations. They've got receipts. Put them out. Ace, show who all I got in people's lives on. And then I'm going to show who all you got in their lives on. But show receipts that I actually got in their lives. Show them. Now, there was a couple people I got in their lives because they were in mine. So I returned the favor. You get in my life, I'm going to get in your life. You're on an app trying to accuse me of some crazy shit. I'm going to show you actually did some crazy shit. Just the way it rolls. Do-do-do-do-do. That was a Dalton thing, sorry. So, yep. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to hop off here. I got shit I've got to get done. But thank all of you for hanging out with me. Hope you all have a good day. And just got to tell you my case got this. Oh, did it? Sweet. Good job, brother. Good job, man. But I hope you all have a blessed day. And even the ones over there hating, hope you have a blessed day. Hope you find some peace in your life. And yeah, I hope you are well and healthy and happy. And if you don't like me, don't give a fuck. Guys, have a good one. See you. Well, how did I get out of this son of a bitch? There we go. Well, shit. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to work this freaking app.